awesome. So now we turn our attention to last week's game, and Scar initially said, I've got I want to do a telestrator, and then he got a telestrator, and then he worked with it, but it wasn't snappy enough, I think, for him. So then he got another telestrator. So you're debuting a new telestrator, right, Scar? Is that what we're talking about here?
Danny, we're all trying to step up our game here. We want to bring the best we can to our listeners and viewers. One last thing about the non-conference, why it was so, this last game, because I don't know how many opportunities our young guys are going to get a chance to play, in these next couple, after this game. So anyway, here we go. This is the first play I wanted to talk about. This was their first possession, third and 7. And this is something different that we're doing this year that McDonald didn't do. He's got 3 edge players in the game. You see him here, Denny?
Yeah, I like how you have them designated with those shape boxes. Nice.
You got McGregor here, you got Upshaw here, you got Harrell here. So he takes out a defensive lineman. We still got Mozzie in the game. He took out a linebacker. We got 1 linebacker. This is Junior here. There's 6 defensive backs in the game. So this is a nice little stunt. We'll take a look at it up at the top, but we get pressure, we get home. And that's just a beautiful, a good stunt that's run. Junior's running upfield there. And Harrell's coming underneath. This running back doesn't want any part of Harrell. It's a well-executed stunt. If you look at it at the top, let me go slower here. I'll go slow one last time. And anyway, McGregor's getting pressure. Mozzie's getting pressure, and that's a stunt. I like it. Let's go on to the next play. I like that last play because it brings pressure and it's not high risk. We only got 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. Now, Denny, we know that the power is one of our best football plays. This is what I call power reverse. This is what you like to have. You like to have plays that look exactly like your best plays that give the defense conflict, give them problems. Let's take a look at it. I call it power reverse. This was a well-executed play. And let's take it from the top. And I'll show you what the defense is seeing. Okay. It's going to look exactly like power for 10 football players. All 10 of these guys are going to do exactly what they do on power. We're going to get down blocks here, down blocks here. This guy's going to fake like it's power. This guy's going to pull like it's power. This guy's going to cut off. He's going to pull like it's power. Everybody makes it look, okay, like power, okay? And the key guys in this play are the center. He's going to leak out, and he doesn't turn his shoulders to give away that it's a reverse type of play. And he just sneaks out, and he's able to block this guy. But you'll see these linebackers flowing because they're playing power. Let's take a look real slow. So it looks like power, pulling, kicking out. Look at these linebackers flying. This is the key guy right here. We got to get him blocked. Now you watch Alls. Alls is taking 2 hard steps, and now he's going to wheel back. You see him wheel back, Denny?
Yeah, I like it.
So it's all about deception. He's wheeling back, but the center was beautiful. How he's just kind of leaking out, and he's going to make the key block. Look at Ulu. He gets this guy blocked. This guy is not reading. I mean, he smells a rat. He's not flying out of there too quick like the linebackers. He sees something doesn't smell right. He should be working upfield, watching Alls, but he hangs there at the line of scrimmage. Ulu gets him reached. Alls is now just picking up the next guy available, well run, executed. And those are the kind of plays, Denny, that I like because they help the offensive linemen. They put the defense in conflict. I want conflict.
Yeah, I'm not sure, just to jump in there, how many times I've seen a guy like I've seen guys go in motion, but for him to turn around like he did, the technique there, obviously they work on that. That's something he was coached to do, but I would have thought that he would have just stopped and not turned like that. But whether it gives him a quicker turnaround or however it does.
Well, he wanted to take those 2 first hard steps to get everybody making it look exactly like power. Now this is a play that looks just like the play JJ's been running all over Ann Arbor with. Okay. This is off of one of our best football plays. We run the zone read down here. We block down. Okay. We run this play, right? This is the play JJ's been pulling it out. He's reading what this guy does, right, Denny? We've seen it 100 times. The defense sees it. And you'll see these guys flying out of here. These linebackers are flying out. You'll see this linebacker step up because this is a play that he's seen in practice. JJ's in the game. We got to stop this play. You'll see they're not actually lined up right. This guy should be over here. But they are really playing the JJ keep off of this action. Okay, and this linebacker stepping up is key that you'll see open up this window here. So let's take a look. Linebacker steps up. There's no linebacker JJ has to worry about sitting back in here. Now this safety, he's smart. He doesn't take the bait. He's still sitting there, but there's a nice window there. JJ throws a dime, and it's a touchdown. But again, this is a play that puts the defense in conflict. It's a play that's run off of one of our best plays. And there you go. It looks the same to the defense. I'm going to get you another angle. You can see what the safety's seeing here as to why the safety's sitting here, but he's looking at the posture of JJ. JJ's posture isn't, leaning forward like run so much. So that's why the safety kind of sat there. It's a kid. He's a smart kid. I give the safety credit. He's seeing you see the difference in the quarterback's posture, Denny, on this pass. He's standing up straight.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a well-designed play, and I like it, and it's beautiful.
I'd have to go back and look how JJ stands in the shotgun to see if he's always standing with that kind of base. Sometimes a guy has his right foot back a little bit, and you can see it there. It's his feet are set differently than they were in that last play.
Yeah,
right?
well, listen, when he runs the ball, he's going to have a little more body lean, but obviously you have to do some of that. But I give that safety for recognizing that. Now, this is what I was glad to see out of this game. Danny, we have been running our power play away from Jones, away from 53. Defenses will see that. I wanted to start seeing Keegan pull. We got a bunch of that we did last Saturday. So now we're running power to 53. Okay, so I want the defense to have to defend that we run power to Hayes over here. We run power to 53. We throw the ball to every receiver. We throw the ball to every tight end. We don't have any imposters. There's no plays we can't run. Let's take a look at it. Well run, well executed. I love the power play. This play is just beautifully executed. But the big thing, I got 53. We're running to him. So the defense is not seeing that we are predictable, that we only run to Jumbo Elliott or Jake Long. No, we got to run to everybody. So this is a well-blocked play by Shooney up in there. And Donovan makes a nice run out of it. I just wanted to point that out, how important it is that you can run to either of your tackles, all of your plays. Soon as we came out in this formation, Denny, I kind of had a feeling we might run this. Now, this is what Georgia ran against us for a touchdown. They put a fast running back out here and empty. They're an empty formation. There's no one in the backfield, just a quarterback. So now you're going to see how JJ is going to look and see how they match up. Okay. Where's the mismatch? We got a fast guy here. We got Edwards down here. They got a kind of fast guy here.
Linebacker, maybe.
Yeah. So JJ was sizing it up. We got two tight ends in the game here, though, still. Okay. This is the tight end. This is the tight end. So that means they got to have linebackers in the game because they don't know that we're going to come out in this formation. So this was a great scheme. We're taking advantage of the mismatch. Let's take a look at it. And Donovan just outruns this kid. And JJ throws a dime. And that's scouting. That's just that's what we want to do against Iowa. And we want to find out which slow linebacker they got in the game. And get the mismatch and not be afraid to run this stuff. But that was all about finding as Hayden, the first time I heard it was Hayden Fry. Put salt on the wound, Danny.
Hey, Donovan Edwards could be a college football wide receiver. He wouldn't, he's an excellent running back. Of course, being a good pass catcher as a running back is worth its weight in gold. But yeah, I mean, Edwards is a fabulous pass catcher, and he showed some of those skills right there.
I wanted to show you this because this was a kid that made a mistake last week. We ran the same stunt last week, and he lost contained. Let's take a look at it. He makes the play this week, okay? And that's because he was coached up. He listened to coaching. He's only he is a sophomore. But anyway, this is a freshman right here. He's going to work upfield, try to get that tackle to come up. He's coming underneath, but we get good pressure with 4 guys, and that's what you want to see. But I like the idea, Denny, of a young guy making the correction that he made a mistake on last week. I still would like to see him get a little more width on this quarterback, but he has the athletic ability to make the adjustment and bring him down, and that's called getting coached up. So I like that. I wanted to point that out. Let's go to the next play. This is the touchdown. I wanted to, again, these are true freshmen, okay? This is a true freshman in here. Let me get his, that's Pollard in there. Okay, you got to remember something about defense, Danny. Everybody has a gap. Every defense, you always hear analysts talk about gap integrity. Okay, the edge guy's got the C gap. He's out here. This linebacker, okay, Pollard has the B gap right here. The big young guy, Grant, he's got the A gap. He's doing good things. Okay, this linebacker, he's got the A gap here. That's Rolder. And Big Graham has the B gap right here. This linebacker has the C gap right here. And this guy has the outside gap. You got to have gap integrity. You got to know your gap. You got to know what you're responsible for. And this guy here, you got to also look at the formation, Danny. They got 4 dudes out here. There's 4 guys here, and you got all this field out here. This is the ball's on the hash mark, so you got a lot of field here. So if I'm this guy, and we're in a man coverage here, we got our safety here, so he's going to split. He's got to recognize that the eligible receivers are over here. So this is a good job by Hawaii. Anyway, Nebraska hit a touchdown on this because we didn't adjust properly last year. Now we're adjusted properly, but these guys got to understand where they are in the field. Okay, there's a lot of field out here, but let's watch the freshman linebacker. Now Grant is supposed to eat up this double team to try to keep him free so he can come up into that B gap. And this running back here is smart. He's faking like he's going to go A gap. Okay, and Pollard sits there for just a second. He just bites just for a second, taking a peek in that A gap, which is not his responsibility. And then he's going to try to get out to the B, and it's just too late. So this is about a guy that just hasn't played enough. And then you're going to see a bad angle by our young safety here.
You got nothing but true freshmen out there. You got Derek Moore, Kenneth Grant. You've got
You're absolutely right, Danny. But that's
older, yeah.
You're right, but these reps are invaluable. These reps are invaluable, but you're going to see our safety take a bad angle. And if he comes down here, see if he takes an angle, if he off the jump would have taken an angle more here, one of these guys might have made the play at the 10-yard line or something. But he takes a bad angle and he will correct it. That's why, he just took a bad angle. He's got to know where his help is. He's got 3 defenders there. He didn't utilize them. Let's get the last play, Denny. I just wanted to show you this. This is important, man. It's late in the game. You got the young guys in there, but believe me, the guys that pitched that shutout early on, they don't want to see any more scores by these young guys. So this is a young linebacker. Does a great job on his technique here. His name is Hood. And he just, again, you don't want to let the guy cross your face. You always want to, this is like backyard two-hand touch football we used to play, defending a guy. So don't let him cross your face. Make him go to the sideline. And he does a good job challenging the inside and driving on it. I thought it was a great technique. He shows technique, athleticism, and that's a good job by him. But Denny, that's all I got for today on the telestrator, and hopefully it's making some sense.